Hi, hello, and welcome to this week's True Crime livestream. And also, this is the last True Crime livestream of 2021. I'm FEARSONA. I'm your friendly neighborhood True Crime VTuber, here to give you full body chills as for the last time this year. Also, I'm like seeing the chat and people are like, biscuits, the war of biscuits. Wait, the great war of biscuits and cookies and Cheetos. Biscuits and Cheetos. Yeah, I can see a few new faces, so hi, welcome. And I'm glad that you guys made it to your first stream, possibly, some of you. And yeah, like, welcome back, some of my viewers who are here every time. And thank you so much for supporting my channel. Wait, I have to, like, scoot down a little bit. Okay, DJ, I was overlooking my research about the Tudor age, and when you started the live stream, the notification caught me off guard. Hey, but I'm I'm glad that you made it, so that's cool. And wow, okay, I can see a few new faces. Nice. Okay, I can see that Sean is here for the first time, so welcome. I hope that you like this stream. And Scholastica, next year it will be crime committing streams. I mean, next year I've got quite a few things planned for the next year, so you guys can look forward to that. We're gonna have more unsolved mysteries, more, supernatural mysteries too, because I feel like I did talk about some supernatural or like ghost huntings, but not as much as I want to. So I kind of want to do maybe like a separate segment in which it's not exactly true crime, it's ghost huntings or something. We'll see, we'll see. I've got a few things on my mind and I'm planning right now. But okay, so before we start, wait, Ian, hey FEARSONA, I can't wait till the Discord opens up. I will be sure to join ASAP. Nice, yeah, so the Discord server is actually opened to my patrons. So if you subscribe to Patreon, not only do you have access to bonus true crime live streams, but also to the Discord server. And yeah, if you happen to miss me during this Christmas holidays, because I'll be taking a Christmas break, basically from today. So after this stream, it's gonna be my Christmas break. And if you find yourself missing me and my streams, you can subscribe to Patreon, because there you will have access to a library of streams, of bonus streams that were not released on YouTube. And it's already like 6 or 7 streams, so that's 6 or 7 bonus cases. Yo, that's great. And also, by the way, even though I'll be taking a break from YouTube until the New Year's, so there's not gonna be a true crime live stream next week, not next year. So if despite the fact that there's not gonna be a true crime live stream next week here on my YouTube channel, there is gonna be one on Patreon. So I decided to, even though I'm taking a break, I'll still do a bonus true crime live stream on Patreon. So if you are my patron, you will see me next week. And also, mind you, on Patreon, or for patrons only, we will have a Christmas party, which is going to be on December 26th. And that's going to be a call with me on Discord. So if you're a patron, you get access to Discord. And then you also get access to join that call. We're just going to hang. We're going to chat, play some group games, and maybe watch a movie. Who knows? I'm looking forward to this Sunday to hang out with you guys. No streams next year. No. Definitely next year. Streams are coming. There's gonna be a lot of streams next year. It's just this year, the next week, and for the rest of this year, no stream for YouTube. Only one stream for patrons. And yeah, happy holidays, everyone. I hope that you guys are having great time with your families, with your friends, and great atmosphere. And yeah, and I hope you get the gifts that you wished for. Alrighty, so that's it for the announcements, as for now. And now let's get into the case. Let me switch to my murder board and let's dive right into it. Okay, so today's case is all about Christmas for a bunch of reasons. I mean, all because it happened very close to Christmas. And also there is one aspect that ties this case to Christmas atmosphere. Maybe not in a way that you would expect it to and you would like it to, but it does. So, you know, Christmas time is usually associated with warm, jolly atmosphere, family gatherings, you know, Christmas tree, Santa, and presents. Even the stories we tell or watch in the movies are very much like that. Maybe there is a sad point in the plot sometimes, but usually it turns out just fine at the end. But not all Christmas stories end well, and especially not those that happen in real life. This case is possibly the saddest one I've ever read about. A story of an unknown woman who wandered off into a cemetery on one mid-December morning, only to die and leave behind a little Christmas tree and a trail of puzzling clues right beside her. This is the story of the Annandale Jane Doe, otherwise known as the Christmas Tree Lady. So in the early morning hours on December 18th, 1996, when the sun was still hidden behind the horizon in Annandale, Virginia. Sorry, Virginia. I don't know why am I pronouncing it that way. So on that morning, when the dark sky still loomed over Pleasant Valley Memorial Park, a lone woman with auburn hair in her 50s wandered into a cemetery. She first spread a clear plastic sheet on the ground, and right next to it, she set up a tiny Christmas tree, like an 8-inch Christmas tree, carefully decorating it with a number of gold ornaments and red ribbons. Then, she set down her green backpack and sat down to finish drinking brandy that she carried with her in a flask. She reached into her knapsack, pulling out a portable tape player, covered her ears with headphones, and in silence listened to a recording of Mel Brooks and Carl Rayner, two comedians doing their routine 2,000-year-old man. The woman then proceeded to pull out a plastic bag and masking tape from the sack, placed it over her head, and sealed it tightly with the tape. After putting the tape back into the knapsack, she laid down on the ground and suffocated. Her body was then found at 9 a.m. by the groundskeeper, who immediately called the police. 40 minutes later, detectives Mike Headley and Richard Perez arrived at the scene and to their surprise, Jane Doe's body was still warm, so she just passed. They went through the standard routine of, examining the body and the scene in search for any clues to identify the deceased, but in the pockets of her Eddie Bar hooded jacket, they didn't find any ID. Instead, they found 2 envelopes in which there were 2 notes, one addressed to the cemetery, the other one to the coroner. Quote, "Deceased by own hand. Prefer no autopsy. Please order cremation, with funds provided. Thank you. Jane Doe." End quote. So in each envelope, there was a $50 bill to possibly cover the above expenses. Other items found with her were the green knapsack, or it looks like a backpack. I mean, I guess that's the name for this type of bag, but knapsack. And inside of this knapsack, there were glasses with translucent frames, Jeff Foxworthy and Monty Python and the Holy Grail cassette, a Minnie Mouse fanny pack, and 2 empty juice bottles. Then, on her body, the investigators found the following: 2 clip-on earrings, small gold women's guess watch with mesh band, 14-karat gold ring with 4 jade stones, and a metal bead chain with medic alert. Quote, "No code. DNR. No penicillin." End quote. Also, with her belongings, there was a piece of paper with a tape-written poem. But the investigators were not able to determine the author of the poem, so they can assume it was actually written by Jane Doe herself. So the poem said, quote, "Now I lay me down to sleep, soon to drift to the eternal deep. And although I die and shall not wake, sleep sweeter will be than this life I forsake." End quote. As for her clothing, at the time of her death, Jane Doe was wearing a teal all-weather Eddie Bauer hooded jacket size M, a navy blue sweater size L, a red sweater size XL, a red sleeveless silk shirt size